it, the minute I decide to run away from my children, if you're a parent of young kids, you know what I'm saying. Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? Right, the minute I just, you know what, let me just take a minute. Let me just escape. I can hear a child on the stairs coming up. I'm thinking, I have left you downstairs with your father. Anyway, I just want to talk about, you know, hashtag mum life, hashtag reality, hashtag natural hair, hashtag winter. And I have, you know, my horse rack. I think it's called horse rack, hanging in the background because I think it's appropriate for this video, because the reality is, if you don't have a tumble dryer, and even if you do have a tumble dryer, sometimes these bills be expensive. We just be drying our clothes, which is not very good for the house, to be fair. You know, those electrical heat horse rack things. Anyway, so I thought, you know, I was going to move it out of the way because usually it's not in this room. But you know what? I thought it's appropriate for this video. So let's just get into it. You know what? I'm tired. Everything's long. The weather, as I'm currently recording this video, it's December. It's extremely cold, and I had to bring out my wig. And I know for a long time I feel like I've been criticized as to how I wear my wigs. Now, initially there have been videos where, okay, this hasn't been much better, but there have been videos where my wigs are sitting very high, but I did have an injury on my shoulder, which made it very difficult for me to lift up my arms like this. But praise God, your girl is able to do it now. I couldn't put my hands over my head, so it was very difficult for me to style my hair. But that being said, it seems like it's just not a good enough excuse, because years later I'm still kind of wearing my wigs like a hat. And the truth of the matter is, it's cold. But I just want to talk about this mum life and how, you know, sometimes it's very difficult when your kids won't let you be great. I feel like I've been criticised or critiqued from people who are not parents themselves, who haven't experienced motherhood, on maybe my slip up on my appearance, why I don't look so done up, why I'm not trying to do snapback, why is my hair looking a hot mess, why are my edges not laid, why is my life like this? And I'm like, mate, with each child there's a new set of challenges, because no child is the same. Let's be real, when you go through pregnancy, which is a whole 9 months, let's be real, it's almost a year. They say it's 9 months, but it's actually really 10 months, 42 weeks, you know what I mean? And then going through labor, whether you go through it naturally, whether you have a C-section, whatever type of labor, childbirth is childbirth, and your body goes through a lot of trauma, and you have to be honest, you have to work 10 times as hard to get, I suppose, half of the results you would if you hadn't have had a child, because you know you're fighting so many things. When you've had a child, your organs have moved, they're shifting back into place, and you know, skin has stretched. If you're not on your fitness game, if you're not on your eating right game, if you're not watching what time your last meal is, things will slip up. And like, yes, you know, I'll be the first to confess that I do comfort eat from time to time, because life gets very, very real. Who's that now?
It's me.
Hi, gorgeous. You okay?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm filming. I'm recording.
It's me.
Yeah, that is you. That's definitely you. Yes. Can you see what I'm saying? I'm in my office. Like, I'd be down. Can you hear her singing? When you become a parent, your body does change, and it's harder to maintain what you once had. And unless you have set yourself like, this is what, like, whatever I do, like, I must make sure that I maintain my body, maintain my form, you will slip up. And you look at like celebrities and people that are in the media and everything, you think, how do they do it? Because it's their job to keep up appearances and to look their best. Their aesthetic is what is essentially keeping their paycheck up in some way. They have to be on top form. And I was even having this conversation with my good friend Simply Mon, and we were talking about Tracy Ellis Ross, right? sidetracking here, just stay with me because this is just a bit of a chit chat, right? We were talking about Tracy Ellis Ross and her Instagram and how her body is absolutely amazing, and she's like 40 something years old, you know, heading towards her 50s, and she looks absolutely amazing. And she's selling this idea of, you know, well, you know, I'm in my 40s and I still look as good as ever. Yes, she works out, but I'm like, babes, yes, your body is bad, but you ain't had kids. I'm not saying that it's not possible. Yes, you have your J-Los who are like, but I'm like, I can imagine how hard J-Lo had to work to keep that body up there. I feel like, yeah, it's all good you saying, oh yeah, I'm in my 40s, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm like, okay, sort of accept that and listen to that if your body has been through the trauma of carrying a baby and going through childbirth. Until your body has done that and you're still looking bad and banging, you cannot chat to me. You cannot just throw, oh, you've let yourself go and delay what's going on. I remember when you were young, and yes, because I was young, I was carefree and I was single. Life is real, not just being a mother, but on top of the realities of life, going through grief and heartbreak, like these things affect you. They affect you physically. But I think this is just a call out and a shout out to those people who like to shame us, or maybe more so in particularly me, for not looking and not presenting myself the way I used to be. Because when I was in my early 20s and in my late teens, I'm a grown ass woman now and I got family to run. There's one thing, somebody snapping back, like say Serena Williams or something. Yes, she's been through the trauma of childbirth and she still looks good, but she's an athlete anyways. She is a sports person. You cannot compare me to a sports person. She's more likely to adjust quicker to getting back into her fitness regime. But how would you get back into your fitness regime when you never really had one to begin with? Most of the time I just want to say, okay, when your turn comes, come and chat to me, innit? And some of these people are damn right rude. They'll be there telling me about my size or whatever, and I'm thinking, but look at your tummy. Your tummy looks like you're 6 months pregnant anyways. And that's just what? Rice? Yeah, sometimes we get criticised by people who have no place. And on top of being self-employed and running a household and usual domestic stuff like laundry, cooking, cleaning, not like I don't want to look my best, but sometimes the last thing I want to do, or the last thing I can think about, it's always it's the last thing on my list is how I look. I'm like, is everybody well? Is everyone breathing? Is everybody fed? Does everybody have clothes on their back? Are they washed? Are they clean? Nobody smells? When we're trying to make serious cutbacks in my household, so for the past few months we've stopped using our credit cards. Like little things that I might do once in a while, like hire a cleaner once a fortnight or once a month. These things I won't delve into because that's money that I can't necessarily afford right now. And it might seem like, oh well, why would you get one in the first place? And I'm like I've spoken about this before. Some of your favorite YouTubers have cleaners. They're like doing deep clean with me and watch me clean my house. They're not cleaning their houses themselves. They hire cleaners to do the work so that they can edit these beautiful videos and do these nice thumbnails and have a beautiful Instagram page and continue with their blog online and all the, like, a lot of people want to come into this industry, I think, because a lot of people make it look easy and it seems glamorous, and for the most part it is a fun job, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. And I have totally sidetracked, but I think my thing is just saying, just let me be. At the moment I'm letting my natural hair, it's just too cold to rock it, and until I decide to get my braids done. Clearly just a video of me ranting, because sometimes people just going so hard on you. You don't look like this and you don't look like that. What is your priorities might not necessarily be my priority. As long as my kids are okay and we're all fed and we're all well, the fridge is full, nobody is hungry in my house, just mind your business and don't worry what I look like for now. When I'm ready to come back into full swing, best believe you'll be like, oh, okay, give me my time. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant and ramble and just have a minute to just be, just let it out. Do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, put your notification bell on, because I'm telling you, these days I'll be acting sporadic and I don't want you to miss out on a video and be like, oh my gosh, I missed it because she hasn't been posting. No, if you put the notification bell on, you won't miss me, honestly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Until my next video, think smart, work hard, make it happen. Bye. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of filming and my child just walked in. Can you see my life?